Use your words. What? What does that mean?
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Houston Texans. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. They have certainly got it rolling of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason, and that can take you deep into January.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes...
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Cardinals offense set to take over for the first time, and they are piloted by their fifth-year quarterback, two-time Pro Bowler as well, Kyler Murray.
He and Arizona came together on a hefty contract extension before last season. But injuries, well, they caused everyone to take a step backwards last year. But when healthy, Kyler Murray, still a big play waiting to happen on every snap.
He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 37 yards.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. They run the option here on 1st and 10. Pushes past him. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 16 more on that one and another first down. Here's Murray. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Again, it'll be counter. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
That's a great read down here near the goal line. Most defenses are keying in on Kyler Murray, knowing they likes to have the ball in his hands. But here he gives it up on the option, and that's a great call as it leads to a touchdown run.
Extra point good by Prater, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark. Here's Tank down to return it from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So here are the Texans now with a fresh face at quarterback, the 2nd overall pick from Ohio State, C.J. Stroud.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud working out of the gun. Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. You look at this Arizona defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 5. They fake the handoff. Now Murray out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jonathan Bernard in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Now back to throw. Screen pass to Connor. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Texans will take over. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 4 catches, 77 yards. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw completed to Mechie. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Now they'll go play action here with Stroud. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Stroud to throw it. His throw incomplete. The Texans at 8-1 on the year. They come in here hot. I mean, over the last 9, Charles, they are 8-1.
And that record, the way that they're playing, they've proven to me, and I think anyone else in the league, that they're able to go toe-to-toe with anyone, and they look forward to the challenge.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 14. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Stroud. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Texans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Pierce forcing his way into the end zone. He was not to be denied. It's a touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
These two teams all tied after 1. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. As they've got it as we resume action. Murray going to throw. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. Throwing now is Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Connor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes for 14 yards. 1st down, Cardinals.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. To throw is Murray. Throw left side complete. That's James. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he stopped immediately there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but not from the spot. Actually, no gain. So 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. That is caught. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arms saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice gain.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They run behind center with Connor. And he'll take this one down near the 15. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Murray now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. Prater's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Houston set to take over. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Stroud on 3rd down now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. The throwing again is Stroud. That's complete. It's Collins. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Pierce now up the middle. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run here with Pierce. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Dameon Pierce. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Texans have taken the lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was Dameon Pierce closing things out with a touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to go down again. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Stroud. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. A 5-yard pass on first down and another 5-yard connection there.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half, Stroud. He's got it to Collins, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 16. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We saw Dameon Pierce put together a strong performance in that first half. He chipped in a couple of touchdown runs as he was running with determination right from the word go.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Texans to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10. A run by Pierce begins the second half. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And Stroud now to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Oh, nice move. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
And now out comes Houston. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 2nd and a couple. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in the running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Pierce. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Damian Pierce, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. What a game it's been for him in the backfield, Charles, as he pounds it into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, and he hits the end zone one more time, and his blockers cleared all those lanes. Before the snap, they called for the heavy unit, right? 3 tight ends coming on the field, and they got the job done clearing the way.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Murray now. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 49-yard line.
To throw, it's Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it.
Murray now on first down. Has his man. That's James. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, they just can't get off the ground. And that play, they wound up losing yardage.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And, wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within one score.
It certainly does because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Houston's offense taking over again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Automatic first down.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Stroud working out of the gun. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Handoff right side to Pierce. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. Stroud now on 1st and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Stroud looking to throw. And they're going to get it. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
At the 17-yard line.
Stroud to throw it. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely That was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Arizona.
To throw is Murray. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. From the gun, a give to Connor. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Murray going to throw. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line.
First down, Cardinals.
Here's Murray. This will be caught by Brown. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
This is Connor running right. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Again, a run with Connor. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Cardinals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Kyler Murray, to the surprise of no one, finished 2nd amongst quarterbacks with 11 rushing touchdowns in 2020. Just 3 in 11 games in 2022. But let's face it, anytime he's maneuvering around, we expect him to take off and go, and he did it on that play.
Flush to his right. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Texans offense set to regain possession. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. Now Stroud. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Throwing on first down is Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up second down. Throwing now is Murray. Throwing quickly to Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. And the Cardinal first down.
Murray now on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. On first and 10, here's Murray. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. They'll come up now. This is second and long. Back to throw. Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And they will take a knee here. To a knee goes Stroud, and that is going to be all she wrote. We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there, and the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting, but in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for the Texans, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for Arizona, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem